Let's look at how to conduct an effective interview in this video. So these are the guidelines for the interviewer, the one who is hosting it. So conduct of interviews varies considerably from organization to organization. Companies with specialist departments use members of that department that are trained in interviewing techniques for at least part of the interview process. But for some jobs, several people interview the applicants together as a panel. Other organizations get interviewers from outside the organization who are experts in specific fields. So it is important for interviewers to know the post that the candidate has applied for. We are taking an example of an employment interview. So it is important for the interviewer to know the post the candidate has applied for, and they should be well acquainted with the job specification, the reference, and then assessment of other candidates so that they can dig deep to get the necessary information from the candidates and also make some predictions of the likely future performance and then capabilities. Let's look at how to successfully prepare for the interview. And these are guidelines for the interviewer. So first is plan. Determine what is needed from the person you're going to interview. Know whether he or she has the ability, the skills, and then interest in the job. And this is done by asking questions which are relevant. Then another way is prepare a quiet place for the interview. The room must be free from noise and any other form of interruptions. Then you should also put the interviewee at ease, the person you're interviewing at ease, and this can be done by asking some questions that are actually not part of the purpose of the interview so that you can wipe out fear. Then you should also explain the purpose of the interview clearly and then honestly, especially when it's not apparent. You can do that by drawing maybe a general picture or a scenario about the organization. Then another way is allow the interviewee to do most of the talking to enable him or her to give you all the required information. Then another guideline is that the interviewer should guide the interviewee through the plan, and this is done by asking specific questions and ending answers when you have got the information that you need. Do not let the interviewee overtalk. So once you get the information that you need, you can tell them to stop there and then you ask another question. So the interviewer should guide the interviewee through the plan. Another guideline is to listen. The interviewer should listen and make it apparent that he or she is listening. He should use facial expressions to show that he or she is listening. Then another guideline is the need to keep a record, record the information either during the interview session or soon after so that you do not forget what took place. Another guideline is to generate a list of the suitable questions that you're going to ask during the interview. Then also end the interview perhaps with a finalizing question. Maybe is there anything you would love to ask, something like that. Then I invite the interviewee to ask questions for clarifications. Then lastly, you can refer to the information that was given in the CV.